As you guys would suspect, of course, it being a Buick, the ride comfort is very nice. I haven't driven a Lexus and a Mercedes and those to really compare. But since this Buicks are known to be a little bit more luxury than their GM or Toyota, Honda, etc., mainstream counterparts, competition, I would say, it's definitely more comfortable than those cars would be. Is it as same on par with a Lexus? Again, I've driven the NSX before, but I can't recall. It's been a little while. But relatively, yes, it's a more luxury feeling vehicle. It's a more comfortable ride. The interior is more pretty, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So it definitely has a nice, comfortable ride. Does it handle great? No, it doesn't handle like a Mazda CX-5 or even some other mainstream brands. But it actually holds its own. Like, surprisingly enough, it's not that complete boaty feel. The steering wheel is actually there's good feedback in the steering wheel. It's not as engaging as a Mazda CX-5, but it's definitely has more feel to it than some of its competitors. This car is very comfortable. The seats are comfortable. The rear seats are comfortable as well. It's nice bolstering bucket seats here. They're not too sporty bolstering, but there's some on it, so that's good enough for this type of vehicle. Whoever's buying this vehicle is not buying it to race around. So small, medium, and even above medium-sized people can definitely sit comfortably in here. Really, really big folks, of course, again, it's only a compact SUV, so space is limited. Okay, so this is a small little road. It's relatively flat, but of course it's gravelly, so it's not like an off-road dangerous place to take it. Just to hear the noise and stuff, and going over some bumping area right now, and it's a very comfortable ride. Considering the type of car that this is and the comfort ride this has, that's pretty good. Do some quick lane changing. Driving dynamics. Surprisingly, this thing handles relatively well considering how comfortable of a ride it gives you in exchange. So most cars give you comfortable ride, terrible handling, or like the CX-5, excellent handling, but on the very noticeably bumpy side on the comfort. So that's, you can't have both. In this car, you actually get both. Not the best in both, but a very, very good balance of comfort and some reasonably good handling. So a thumbs up to Buick on that. Cabin noise, I got to give it a thumbs down because, or maybe like a sideways thumb, because it definitely is on the quiet side. It's not noisy in here. But considering that it's a luxury level type vehicle, being a Buick and not the Chevy, it's not as quiet as it can be. I'm getting 71.5 decibels when I'm on the more quiet type highway, a better, newer pavement. When it's on an older pavement, but still smooth, but an older pavement, I'm getting 72, 73 decibels. So it is on the quiet side, but not quiet enough for the class and the price you're paying for this vehicle. My acceleration tests, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour. I'm getting low 8s to mid 8s. That's not bad. I'm getting a faster time than I was getting in the Kia Sportage, for example, which is supposed to be a peppy little thing. Again, the pros are getting like 7 seconds or even less or close to that range for this. They're getting less than I'm getting in this as well, but just a normal guy getting in here and testing it in manual mode or regular automatic mode, I cannot get it to go under 8 seconds. But just comparing it which is fair because I'm comparing to other cars and what I can do with it, my own ability. So I'm getting low 8s at best. And the CX-5 is faster, the Equinox is faster times. The Hyundai Santa Fe, which is bigger and heavier, is getting similar times to this. The important one that I always talk about, 50 to 70 miles per hour, which is 80 kilometers to 113 kilometer hour range, passing test on a highway. I'm getting low 5s to mid 5s with multiple tests. It's adequate, but for me, it does not pass my passing test. I want to see less than 5 seconds to really like the car's passing test, especially you got some people in the car weighing it down. It's going to be slower. No matter how fast it is, it'll always be slow when you got to weight it down, and that's why I prefer under 5 seconds. So for me, it's thumbs down, especially when it's got 290 foot-pounds of torque, 252 horsepower. I should be doing better than that, right? So the turbo lag is not so bad. It's just like most cars. When you're already moving, it's not so bad. Though I just did a 50 to 70 mile per hour passing test, and at 80 there was a little bit of an extra delay than you just saw right now. Because if you're just cruising, you just want to pass a little bit gradually, not full throttle. Not bad. Reacts okay. Okay, so I've been doing some lane keep assist, and this Buick Envision's lane keep assist is relatively pretty good. I got to give it thumbs up for lane keep assist because I'll do some for you right now. It seems to really always hold you in there. That's 2. Oh, almost got there, but it kept me out. Let me do a little bit this side again. It's holding me back. It's holding me back. Pushing me back. Keeping me from going over on the right side there. So visibility, it's not too bad. The 8 pillars in the front here on the larger side compared to some other vehicles, so it's just on the average. Side and back is not too bad. The rear window is pretty big, and right by the cargo area there's another little side window, though it's a little high up the way it's angled, not very low, so at least it has something there. Some cars don't have much there at all. Seat comfort, I'm gonna give thumbs up on the seat comfort. The bucket seats at the front are a little bit bolstered. They're not super sporty bolstered kind of bucket seats, but of course it's not that type of a car. You don't buy a Buick for that, but there is some bolstering there, so larger folks can sit here and have some comfort without it poking their sides. The cushioning is good. So the cruise control, going up a hill now, if you can tell, and it's very good at holding the speed that I put without having to like gear down or really get the engine revving. So its cruise control is relatively sensitive. Okay, I'm getting too close to comfort to this car in front of me. Cruise control and my alert system's not working, and I'm just getting closer and closer and closer and closer. I'm getting too close. I'm going to make the person nervous. So as you can see, I have the collision alert. You can set it for off or higher setting. Set it for 120 and see when it alerts me I'm getting too close to this car. I'm going to swerve. Yeah. Did you see that? Okay, and after 78 kilometers. I stopped for gas, but other than that, steady highway cruising. It stayed at 7.7 liters per 100 kilometers. Considering that this is a 4,000 pound vehicle and all that kind of stuff, it's rated for less than this, guys. So all these turbos are all getting better fuel economy of what they're rated on. At 119 kilometers per hour, even if I just run up to 120, I'm just under 2,000 RPM in ninth gear. But for the power and size, if you can get over 30 miles per gallon, I think that's very decent.
Heaven,